Our second day at Disney was spent at Epcot. After passing under the Epic Globe, we went into a Disney art shop where I, of course, wanted to buy everything. This was one of the hottest days, I think, just because there really isn't any shade unless you're inside. We stopped by Club Cool, which was my mom's favorite. They have sodas from around the world that you can sample as many times as you want, and the perfect little amount comes into your Dixie cup. My favorite was Kinley, a lemony soda from Israel. We went into one of the Interventions buildings where we played a huge version of Simon. Then in a beautifully dark and air-conditioned building, we saw Dory and some jellyfish. Sweet. Totally. After that, we braved our way back to the heat to visit all the countries surrounding Lake Buena Vista. Getting to see how Disney has represented all of these places is what has always made Epcot my favorite Disney park. Canada was first, with its waterfall. Yep. In the United Kingdom, there were some very nice-looking buildings, and we watched a comedy troupe sweat their way in the heat through a Holy Grail skit. In France, we stopped in for some delicious treats, and I had a croissant sandwich to replace my melted PB&J that I'd brought for lunch. Morocco was nice to look at, but there really wasn't a whole lot to it except for some nice architecture and some tiles and a camel. Japan had by far the largest shopping area, including a whole section for Sailor Moon and for Studio Ghibli. Kiki's delivery service was my favorite, and I cannot tell you how many times I rented it from Blockbuster. And then there was America, which had a Bee Gees cover band. Yeah. Italy was incredibly disappointing for me because that's where I studied abroad, and I was all set to buy me some Disney Italian souvenirs, and this was pretty much it. Germany definitely wins the award for prettiest area in Epcot, and we took a nice break outside in their little plaza. We ate a delicious pretzel, and we checked out their Christmas shop. Is it silly how badly I actually wanted one of these clocks? Africa was pretty much just a little hut, but they clearly had a nerd fighter designing some of their t-shirts. And in China, there were some nice places to walk around, and they just had some cultural stuff and decorations for sale. Norway was actually really interesting because in their store, they had these little trolls, and then this huge freaky smiley troll. Mexico was the last country, and it had a nice indoor shopping area where we learned that apparently taco is interchangeable with love. Another really cool thing about Epcot is that most of the places had candies for sale that were actually from the country. Japan once again had the largest selection of candies and other gummy things, and then even some sodas. I really enjoyed getting to see Italy because there were treats there that I hadn't gotten to see since when I lived there. It's like the Haribo gummy bears, which were my favorite movie theater treat in the 90s. I didn't recognize others, but oh yeah, there's Swedish fish, which I hate. And guys, the sunset that night was so beautiful. I'm just going to show you a bunch of clips from it because I couldn't get enough. I really hope you enjoyed getting to watch my Epcot vlog, and I hope you check out all of my other vlogs from my family's trip to Disney World. And we got to see some really cool fireworks that my sister and dad saved us the best spot in the world for, so I'll just let you enjoy those.